there has been an insane amount of hype surrounding Grand Theft Auto 6, and while we are finally going to be getting the first official look at it, fans are expressing their concerns now that we are inching closer to its release, questioning if it will go woke. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. Now, this is a Sportskeeda article that I wanted to reference. It says, "Will GTA 6 be woke? Fans are expressing their concerns." Now, obviously, there are many people around the world who absolutely love Grand Theft Auto. This franchise is one of the most popular in the gaming industry, and there are going to be millions of people who are going to pre-order it, millions who are going to play it at launch. It is expected to be, of course, the most expensive game ever created. We do not have an official budget, but it is rumored that it is over $1 billion budget, but that it is going to make over $1 billion just in its first week of release, which sounds insane, of course, but people have been questioning for a long time what this game is actually going to contain for content. And now that we are, going to actually be seeing the first official trailer this week, people are definitely ramping up discussions on how it will go. But it says the official GTA 6 reveal is just around the corner, and as one of the most anticipated games in history prepares to release its first trailer, fans have many questions about how it will turn out, and a major question is whether or not the upcoming game will be woke. Many players are concerned about the recent trend among game developers to include socio-political commentary in their game, which may seem out of place at times. Now, of course, we have all been worried about the state of the gaming industry because, yes, there have been many titles to release over the past few years that do have a heavy focus on political correctness and social justice commentary, but there, of course, is a lot riding on Grand Theft Auto 6's success. Now, will it preach political correctness? We can all sit here and we can speculate, but we will not ultimately know until this game finally launches, until we finally get the game in our hands. But, a major problem I have with the idea that this could be going politically correct or woke is how much money it costs to make, like I mentioned. Because, yes, let's look at Disney, right? They spend so much money on poor products that focus on the message over quality every single year. Over the past year, they have lost $1 billion at the box office because of this. But this is the most expensive video game to ever be created, and they need it to be a success. They need it to make $2, $3, $4 billion, and if they push away, say, even 30% of the people who have supported the franchise in the past, they are going to lose money. They are going to be in for a very bad time. It says the main concern about it comes after a Bloomberg report by Jason Schreier about the development of the game. Now, we have heard over the past few years that Rockstar has gone through a lot of major changes internally, more specifically back in 2021, very end of 2021, early 2022. We heard that they had started to clean up their frat boy image and how they've become more politically sensitive. Now, you can have a group of people who act one way, who are creating a extremely different type of content, but unfortunately, there are a lot of activists in the industry who feel like, you know what, if we are changing our public image, we also need to change the image of not just our company and ourselves, but of our product, which is what people definitely worry about. But another issue is what they have done to Grand Theft Auto as a franchise already, because, with that, they had canceled a Grand Theft Auto Online update named Cops and Crooks and removed transphobic jokes from Grand Theft Auto 5. So they have already begun sensitizing some of their past content, but we are only talking about a few examples here. Now, of course, I talk about censorship a lot on this channel, and every single instance does definitely, pile up, and it becomes a giant mountain by the time you're done. I am not excusing the changes they have made. I have criticized all of them on the channel, but again, we are talking about the most expensive game in history here. I mean, Grand Theft Auto used to make fun of woke people. Now the worry is that, yes, they will become woke themselves because Rockstar as a company has seemingly gone a bit woke themselves. But, of course, another major issue to, add fuel to this fire are their competitors, most specifically Saints Row, Volition, and the Saints Row reboot. I've talked about it so many times on this channel, but the major issue with the Saints Row reboot was that it went woke, that they had this cringy dialogue, they had this cast of brand new characters who were, these criminal bosses, and they did crime because they needed to pay off their student debt. Like, the most ridiculous story and cast of characters that you could come up with. And of course, Saints Row was known for being GTA's little bro, for, being very edgy and trying to, get the people who wanted to play Grand Theft Auto towards their franchise, push those people towards their games and their products. And, if Saints Row and Volition were willing to go woke, why would Rockstar not be willing to? I mean, I have talked about Saints Row Reboot so many times on this channel. It was such a disaster. I mean, just look at these user scores, a 3.0 over on Metacritic. I mean, this game died extremely quickly. I mean, this game absolutely killed Volition, which is hilarious to see. And obviously, Rockstar is a massive company that is not going anywhere anytime soon. But if this game fails to make money and they put so much on the success, I should say, we could see major issues with Rockstar, maybe even somebody purchase them. I mean, we ultimately will not know, again, until GTA 6 comes out. But even over the past 2 weeks since they announced we were going to be getting this official trailer, people have started this discussion up again, and there has been a lot of excitement. I want Grand Theft Auto 6 to be good. I want this to be fantastic. I don't want content to come out and have it be bad, because at the end of the day, I want something like the gaming industry to succeed. I want it to thrive. I want it to continue to do amazing. This is a game that I and many other people around the world are excited for, but I do think that it is important to really keep a close eye on the content they're announcing, what they're releasing, and what Rockstar in total is doing, because yes, they have made some drastic changes to their company over the past few years, and if they shove, forced diversity and inclusivity into this, if they try to be politically correct and they don't, go as edgy as this franchise previously has been, I do think that this is going to be a billion-dollar disaster for them. Only time will tell. We are finally getting the full official trailer. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds over the next few days, which is going to be amazing. So exciting. I am going to be, watching it and probably doing a video on it if there's anything a little bit suspicious, and of course I will be tweeting about it. Only time will tell, though. We can only cross our fingers and hope that GTA 6 will not be woke, but fans are definitely expressing their concerns. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.